Okay, so this is for the Shardimus Prime 600K giveaway. And one of the caveats to be entered is to show off your collection. Unfortunately, I have to film it on my phone because my web camera does not reach this far, and also, unfortunately, my phone has awful lighting, so yes. So I'm just going to kind of go through, talk about them a little bit. I can't film my face because I'll be blinded, so that's cool. So yeah, let's just go. We have my little Avengers display going on. These just. I think my favorites are, and I don't know if it's even fair. It's definitely the 80 years figures. The Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, Hulk, and I guess Spider Man's not really in 80 years, but I do love him. That War Machine is amazing. I'm hoping I can replace this Captain Britain with something in the Excalibur wave, but I wouldn't be shocked if they gave us a modern Captain Britain, maybe Psylocke with Betsy, which I don't know if I'd be opposed. I don't think I'd be opposed to that, but I don't know. I really love my little Avengers thing going on. I didn't know where to put Union Jack, so he's there. He should probably be by name more, in all honesty. And I have this empty-ass stand, because I don't know what to do with it. I could probably have Sentry on it, or, Captain Britain, but pfft, that's dumb. It's empty. It's the Invisible Man. I have, we got my villains up here. We got Vulture. Sorry about the lighting. We have Vulture on one of these Hasbro Pulse stands. We have the Demo Goblin flight stand, but not the glider, because I have no idea where the glider is. I never bought it. That's cool. That wall, no, it wasn't a Walgreens, was it? It was I think it was just a wave. Yeah, that, Lizard Wave. Yeah, Lizard Wave Mysterio. It looks like his dome's kind of yellowing. I never noticed that. Kind of gross. We got Tombstone back there. The greatest black cat ever, Cleavage. That Prowler, really like that Prowler in my opinion, just cause Silver Sable looking nice. Still hate the guns. Love the White Rabbit, definitely one of my favorites in the last few years. The King Cobra, Cottonmouth. I'm not the biggest fan of the Crossbones, just because I don't like that Hyperion body mold. I prefer the Bucky Cat mold. So like if one had to go, I would prefer it be this one. I love Spymaster. I don't care what anyone says. I think he looks great. He stands out on my shelf. And I got a great copy where his little head thingy-ish, I don't know what you'd call it, indention, is great. Whirlwind, one of my favorites. Taskmaster was actually the first figure I ever bought. So very special to me. And I love him to death. That Great Gargoyle was so impressive back there. I'm really surprised that nobody used that head for any customs or anything, because that head would really work for like a custom Golden Age Angel. And I'm really surprised I haven't seen anybody really use it for anything. Because, I mean, all you gotta do is repaint it. Mystique, one of my favorites. Adore it. Shikla really grew on me. I don't care about the character, but Omega Red. See, I'm torn if I want to replace Omega Red with that one in the box set, because I pretty well exclusively try to collect more recently try to collect the classic versions of the characters in the bright colors, but I'm torn because I know somebody else may really want that Omega Red, and I don't really need to buy it. I mean, I know it's in that box set, and I really want Callisto, but I think I might hold off, just because I missed the Hellfire set. Love him, Silver Samurai. I've loved him since the X-Men animated series. I watched reruns of that growing up. Fuck, Black Tom can get out of here. Juggernaut from that Colossus 2-pack. You got some dust. Got some dust up there, boy. Yeah, a little bit of dust. Yeah. I'm actually prepping for a move, so I have several figures in the closet. So that's cool. Yeah, I love that new Thanos. Let me come down. I got my Alpha Flight. You can't see them all because Snowbird and Shaman are kind of just tucked. Beta Ray, one of my favorites. We have that amazing Death's Head. Really love that. And then we have the Walgreens Fantastic Four with I guess it counts as a kit bash Johnny Storm, because it's literally just another Mr. Fantastic body mold, which I just bought the body. It didn't come with the head or anything. And then with the Super Skrull head on it. Works for me. I have my core X-Men team that isn't finished because, it's just not. Alright, I crouched down too far. I don't like that. It's not quite finished. I have a little bit of room back there, but this is a bookshelf, so you can't see the figures, really. So I'm kind of, yeah, but I really wish that, who's missing? Iceman, I would say he's a core member of the X-Men. I'd probably throw in Bishop for funsies. I feel like there's someone else. Then we come down and I've got my, they're not in the main X-Men team, but they're still members of the X-Men. Because it's not just X-Force, it's also X-Factor and pretty well everybody, no New Mutants. Warlock back there, my favorite Baff, definitely. Sasquatch is probably my second favorite, just because he wasn't. It was initially another character that I'm going to show last, but once I got the completed Alpha Flight, other than Marina, definitely. Yeah, I got that. Love that Maverick. Like, you can't see Shatterstar because he's in the corner, and I love him. Sunfire was the second figure I ever bought, so that's cool. Down here we have the sort of just hodgepodge characters that I didn't know where to put at first. You know, we have like my new Warriors, sort of, with Night Thrasher, Darkhawk, and Firestar. I had that Groot Nova, traded him, and I sold him off because I'm gonna get that new one if it ever actually releases in the States. I didn't know where to put Cloak and Dagger because they kind of fit everywhere because they're, you know, they're mutants, so they can fit in the X-Men, but I always associate them with the more street-level characters, like the Warriors, so they're there. I got my singular member of the Squadron Supreme. I have my young characters that I'm not familiar with, but here you go team. I'm familiar with Nico and Kamala. I remember, what's her name? Cassie? I remember her as Stature, but I don't really read a whole lot of modern comics, and that's not like any real reason. I don't have a comic store near me any longer, so I got that Shuri and that Claw that I showed up top in a 2-pack. Looks like her knee is kind of warping though, so that's cool. Then we have my pretty much just leftovers. It's kind of Thunderbolts with these. It's basically a Thunderbolt shelf, sort of, without really intending to be. You know, got Citizen V, Man-Thing. Mine's got kind of a loose torso, so he kind of just like is constantly falling. That newish Ares, love him. Genisvel, I actually really like Genisvel. I don't care what anyone says. And Paladin, really like Paladin as well. This is kind of a Thunderboltsy shelf, so I really need a Songbird and Rolk. I really need Rolk, and I'd love to see an Atlas Build-A-Figure, I think. Speaking of new Warriors, when we get Injustice, and I'm not just saying that because Justice is my middle name, but you can't have Firestar without, you know, Justice. Just saying, getting that out there. Standing. No. And up here at the top, we've got my NECA horrors. We have Ghostface, Hellraiser, what's that? Pinhead, Jason, Michael Myers, Leatherface, Jesus, and Freddy. I got a blank space here, and I've been torn on what to put there. I was torn between, you know, Chucky, and I was like, I don't really like the Child's Play movies. I was gonna do Candyman, but meh. But then they revealed that American Werewolf in London, you know, transformation figure, and I think that's gonna be what it is, because that is probably my favorite horror movie. And then finally, my Power Rangers. I was all in on this line that first year, and it's in terrible focus. It'd be cool if it would focus. Focus. There we go. I was all in on this line that first year, but I just kind of fell off. I don't despise the figures. I actually really like them, personally. But I'm just kind of haven't bought one in about a year. I think the last one I bought was Draken back there. Really like him. I don't even have... No, it was Training. I don't even have a complete MMPR, which is a must. But, yeah, I really like these figures. I pre-ordered that Psycho Blue thinking it was going to go really expensive. But he didn't. And now he's the only one you find on eBay. Bullet Witch poster? But, yeah, I also have some Black Series in the closet. And I've got several things on pre-order. I have a problem. But I actually didn't get into figures until 2018. I have all of these because I worked at a store that sold Marvel Legends. So that's where I got these from. I got like a 50% employee discount. And I worked there during the Avengers Endgame craze in the Marvel 80th, which is where this came from, and this. And another thing. What happened was they would give these to you if you bought anything Marvel related. Well, I always bought figures there for 50% off, so they gave me these. And then this was the banner on an end cap there. Yeah. And so when the Marvel craze sort of died off after Endgame, you know, because they were a company. If the movie's not immediately coming out, it doesn't exist. So when the craze died off, they were gonna pitch this, and I was like, hell no, you're not. I want it, and it is a gorgeous little centerpiece. I was initially gonna set up this whole corner back here with figures, you know, that going up the wall, with shelf across that closet. I like to build shelves, so you know, I was gonna do that. I was gonna move that horror thing over. Didn't do that because prepping for a move, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I only got into figures because I was gonna do customs for my characters for my book, which is that right there. But I didn't do that because painting is hard and I'm not good at it. But okay, yeah, this video is up to 11 minutes long. I've only got 19 seconds left of recording on this. Might run it out. No, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, so that's pretty much my collection. I hope you enjoyed the video. I would show my face, but I'll be blinded. But I'm gonna try it. Let's see how this goes. Oh, dear God, not well.